Hi, Dr. Anthony Dillon. Thanks for joining me. I attended your talk yesterday on identity politics, and I thought it was fantastic. Can you tell me a little bit more about the way you view hate speech in Australia?
Sure. Thank you for the compliment, first of all. Look, hate speech is it's a wrong label, often given to an inconvenient speech, a speech which I may not agree with, a speech that may strike a nerve with me. So rather than tackle it, confront it, it's just very easy to label it as hate speech.
So the label hate speech is given to inconvenient speech. And you have seen this in terms of Indigenous issues in Australia.
Very much so. In Indigenous issues, where there's a lot of problems, serious problems, like, for example, child abuse and violence. And we should not be afraid to talk about this and be explicit and say, look, in the Aboriginal community, this is a huge problem. And when people talk about that, they're labelled as racist and that they are engaging in hate speech, which they are not.
You said something really interesting yesterday that hurt bodies should outweigh hurt feelings. Can you tell me a little bit about what you mean by that?
Oh, yeah, thank you. Look, very simply, the issue I just spoke about, violence, for example, where often women and sometimes men get their teeth smashed out, get broken bones. And we're not allowed to talk about that because you'll get some people saying, you're stereotyping Aboriginal people. You're being racist against Aboriginal people. That upsets me. That hurts my feelings. Well, I really don't care about your feelings. First of all, what I say does not hurt your feelings. It does not offend you. You take offence. You can make it offensive if you want to. So that's what I'm talking about.
Wow, you're a pretty brave warrior for truth telling. Can you talk about some of the experiences you've had as an Indigenous person, sort of bringing up some of these inconvenient topics?
Yeah, look, and these experiences I don't share alone. Other friends and colleagues like Jacinta Price, for example, Warren Mundine, Noel Pearson, we get called all sorts of names. Coconut, common one, brown on the outside, white on the inside, which is, it's a nasty term, or it's not meant to be complimentary. And you get, or the American term, Uncle Tom. So, you're really not one of us, you're a traitor, sort of thing. And you get called all sorts of names. Someone like my friend Jacinta Price had death threats.
But that doesn't stop you from seeking the truth and wanting to talk about ideas and solutions to some of these difficult problems.
Absolutely. These are things that need to be discussed. It is helpful. It's helping the most vulnerable. And there seems to be a lot of support for us.
And it seems like you are giving a voice to people who do not have a voice, the children, the women who are, suffering in the most disadvantaged situations.
Absolutely. It's an alternative voice to the other voice out there, which likes to blame colonisation and sees racism around every corner. I'm just simply giving another voice. I respect their right to have their voice, and I will have my voice as well.
All right. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks so much for speaking to Rebel. If you like that video, please click like and subscribe.